We are in the final days, people. We are in the Revelation. We are in the book of Revelation. God spoke to me last night what's going to happen this year in America. Now listen to me. And I have a message that the last two warnings Jesus gave of what to do. And then he gave me 10 things that are going to happen. And one of them is the Israel I've already told you about. There's going to be an attack. There's going to be attacks on Israel. I believe there's a possibility, without intervention from God, that Taiwan.
You have to watch what's happening. This is the latest headline. China warns McCarthy not to meet with Taiwan's president in Los Angeles as he threatens retaliation. What China is doing right now, watch wherever China is going right now, they're meeting with presidents of nations. There's about roughly 15 nations left that are supporting Taiwan. Honduras just signed on to back China up. That tells you another nation is aligning with China. What you have to understand is the last few years we have allowed the Chinese to infiltrate America's soil in so many different ways in return for America to pay the debt that we owe to China. Yet in return, we have allowed over 500 million worth of intellectual property being taken from us the last 5 years. Can you imagine that? We have allowed over 200,000 foreign Chinese students come and learn the intellectual properties of why we're fighting to protect Taiwan. When you look at this semiconductor right here, it's going to be one of the reasons why we're going to go into war. Yet the king, whoever owns data, is going to own the world right now. What you're talking about China, we are at that moment. At any moment, China, watch three nations, okay? Watch America, watch China, but also watch Australia. Australia has a lot to lose in this war. And if Australia goes to war, you might as well cancel what Australia used to be, what it was supposed to be, what it's hoping to be, because China has warned that if Australia gets involved in this war, all China has to do is send several ships and level that field. Again, watch Australia, watch China, and watch America in the next few days.
Soon, I believe, there will be a war between Iran and Israel. I believe that there's a possibility that Tel Aviv will be wiped out, just totally wiped out. I've seen it twice. I believe they don't want to bomb out with the Holy Land part. There's too many other involvements there, but I'm not saying for sure because I don't know. But I do know this. Coming to America this year, we're going to have, God said to me, there will be terrorism in America, and he called it a terrorism hell is coming to America. Terrorists. New York City is going to have terrorism like it's never had before. And even in New York, God said there's disease that's going to hit New York City. And some of it will come even from the rats. The disease will spread. These things, I believe, are the really beginning of sorrows that we're seeing in the world.